Well, hi there, Scorpio. Welcome to Private Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about what's going on for the week of the 6th. Nope. We're talking about the 13th through the 19th of October. We have the 12 cards in front of us from the overview video. And yes, that's 12 cards because I have a new layout I'm using for those of you who haven't seen this yet. And I'm doing it based on the wheel in the astrological chart and the houses on the wheel, right? And those I'm going to be using the tarot cards to expand on where you are, what's blocking, what your solution is per house. All right? So let's go ahead and look at what we have and we'll get into it. All right? Thank you again for your likes, shares, and subscribes. Every little thing helps, and I do appreciate every single one of you. Thank you. Let's see what's happening. All right. We have these beautiful cards in front of me, and I'm going to go ahead and add 2 more rounds of cards because we want to see what's blocking you is the next round, and then what your solution is will be the final round. All right? Now then, your messages for this month for all 12 signs, because all 12 signs got the same messages. Super crazy. I know. I think so too. It's very interesting. We're going to be looking at the fact that everybody needs to step up and be a part of. We all need to embrace the changes. Big changes are happening. Got to get onto it and get with it, okay? Don't let it stop you or slow you down. It is exactly what's supposed to be happening. And yeah, we're going to get everything taken care of. Everything is going to start working. That is good news. And we're going to get moving into the right direction, all right? But you will also want to write things down and stay organized. You also want to watch your money and take good care of taking good notes, right? So we're staying organized and all that. That is going to be great, okay? Excellent. Now then, let us look at what's going on with you yourself personally inside your head at this time. Maybe it's inside your heart. There's something going on with the 8 of Cups. There is somebody or someone in your life that you're feeling a little uncertain about, and you're sort of taking a step back, maybe not pushing so hard to be their bestie right this week. Okay? It's okay. It's not even a solid decision. It's simply something where you're feeling uncertain and you're pulling away a little bit, okay? It's probably a smart choice while you work it out inside yourself, whether or not you're into it or not into it, or if it's not working at all, right? The sun shows up in the blocking department, so being new and having lots of questions isn't going to get you where you want to go. So letting the Inquisitor take a break is going to be helpful. Any information that comes to you will just be stuff that comes to you. You didn't ask a lot of questions. It just showed up, okay? Oh, I have an itchy finger, and the card is good at that, okay? So we have the 5 of Swords, and the 5 of Swords is telling me that your solution to what's going on inside of you right now is to take your power back, all right? So maybe you've delegated some things, and you need to just take the power back inside yourself and say, all right, I'm in charge of whether or not this happens, and I'm going to handle it, okay? So, good. You're stepping up to the plate. Very good, like that, but you're not asking a lot of questions. You already have the information, all right? Good. Let's talk about your money. Your money is doing really great. It is moving right along. This could be physical movement, or it could be, well, you know, I think there's just a lot of fast-paced movement in your financial situation. You may have been getting involved with some fast-paced ways to use your money, where you need to really keep an eye on things. I'm getting like a stock market for some of you, so you're going to want to pay attention to what your money is doing and watch the ticker tape as it goes by and make sure that you're hitting the button at the right time for buying and selling and stuff, and that you did all that research, right? So, well, can't have a lot of questions, right? No more questions. Okay. But this card here is showing that you've done all the hard work, or actually, nope. This is the blocking department, so the star is blocking you. If you think that it was supposed to be easy to do what you're doing here, It's not true, okay? It is not true that this is the easy way to do this. This is something where there's more work to be done, and you need to stay on point, okay? You cannot sit back and say, oh, it's just going to happen. Nope, you got to watch the ticker tape. You got to pay attention. Pay attention. It's like hardcore video games with money. Eeks! You can't just sit back and let things go. You have to pay attention all the time. But the Three of Pentacles is here showing me that you are going to be getting the money and the information you need will be handed to you, and you will be, in fact, making the more money that you were expecting, and that's good because you're putting in the work, and they're just going to hand it to you. Good. Nice. All right. Communication. Okay. We were going to look at see how if it was breaking down or picking up, falling apart or falling together. Well, it's falling together. Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles as your solution. So the Tower shows up to say your communication is starting to work very well for you. You're getting the right information and you're moving along quickly. It's going to help a lot with everything that's happening on next door. The Four of Pentacles is blocked. So your foundation of your finances is going to be blocked. So it's not that we're making serious, well, you might be making money, but it's not about, I feel like you've got a separate account for playing this way, which is very smart. If you're going to play silly, fast-paced money stuff, you want to use a special account for that. My grandma used to have a lottery jar. She had all her numbers and her stuff in there, and she would only reinvest in the lottery jar money she got from the lottery. So if she won stuff, she'd put it back in the jar. She didn't use new money, right? She didn't invest new money. She had a special account just for the lottery stuff. And I feel like that's how you're going to do it over here, is you're going to have a separate space for that. So this is not, your foundation money is blocked in this department. So you're not talking about your foundation money. You're talking about something else. But it's all falling together, and you're going to have a win. A financial win is coming out of here, a special gain in the communication department as a matter of things falling together. Love it. Excellent for you. Let us now talk about the family. All right, the family, we were getting new information about something that you love, meaning maybe so-and-so's having a baby, maybe so-and-so in your family is having a birthday, and you're getting ready and excited to be a part of, and you want to do stuff. So this is good news coming to you about your family, all right? Let us now talk briefly about what's blocking you. This is King of Wands showing me that you have a gentleman of like mind who may stand in the way of you doing what you want to do. So this could be a relative or a friend who's like, hey, check it out. I wanted to do something else on the day of that birthday party. Oh, man. So you're going to have to find a way to jump into, maybe you can work it out so you do morning golf with your buddy, and then presto changeo, you go to the party. Nice. Find ways to make it work because you don't want to piss off anybody, but you're having a good time either way. It's the Fool. You're jumping in. You're having a good time. Okay? So let's go ahead and talk about the love department. The things that bring you, what is your personal passions, right? Okay, the Two of Swords. Two of Swords shows up to say you're not really sure how to proceed with one of your personal passions right now. You're a little bit curious. You might have to get on the Google, right? And get busy figuring out what's required, what's needed, how do I do that? More information is required, but of course you're not going to ask the questions. You have to go and just get on with finding them yourself, okay? You can find those answers without having to ask any questions, right? There is no doorway that will open for you, and if it does open for you, it's going to have a trap door. So don't go through the first door that shows up. Don't get too excited about it. Just realize that, yeah, that's a door. Cool. It's not the door number 1, door number 2, door number 3, right? On The Price is Right, never take the first door. It's always the second door is the best choice, right? All right, the second showcase, right? Yep. So let's talk now about the solution. Well, isn't that interesting? Page of Wands. information about something you need to learn. So, we have discovered we're uncomfortable with what's going on, and we want to find out more information to empower ourselves. A door opens that we shouldn't take, and then we find out we need to learn more stuff. Okay, cool. So we're going to gather up more information beyond what we already have. So cool. Right on track. We're doing exactly what we need to do in that passion department so we can proceed with knowledge in our pocket. But we don't have to run around asking questions from the people we know. Maybe they don't have that knowledge base, and that's okay. This week you're surrounded by people who aren't thinking the way you are, so you just have to do it yourself. All right, now we're talking about work and health. We have the Three of Swords. Empowering information comes to you that you are not going to be able to share with everybody. So this is, you're being told, hey, everything you're doing is working out on your body and at work. So you're doing great at work and at home on your body. Good job. So fighting for your worth and value at this time isn't a good time. When someone pats you on the back, it doesn't mean you should ask for more money right away. Okay? And when it comes to your health, we'll do that separately. But yeah, don't ask for a raise right after someone pats you on the back at work, okay? You're doing good. You're doing great. Allow for them to love upon you, and know that the Ace of Cups is here, showing that you are indeed in a great position to have the gift of love coming your way. So this is something that you really care about, something that you really love. There's free love here, So the Ace of Cups is really all about how in this situation at work, this new information about what you care about, the gift of love coming to you, something that you really, you could end up in a relationship at work, okay? Just be careful, all right? So yeah, it feels like, even though you're like, okay, this is empowering information, cool, I'm feeling empowered. But now somebody's kind of interested in what's going on with you. Like, hey, how are you doing? You're like, okay. So be careful about this potential relationship at work. It may not help you, okay? So now let's look at these three cards about your health, all right? So information saying that all the work you're doing at home is doing really well. Good job. Excellent. The Knight of Pentacles, fighting for your worth and value in that situation. You don't need to fight for your worth and value because you're just fishing for a compliment, and you don't need to do that with them. What you can do is go home and celebrate, all right? We want you to go home and celebrate your win, and know that you don't want to do that with a big fat pie, okay? If you've just lost 24 pounds, don't go eat a whole pie. Celebrate by going to a movie or going for a walk with your friend or whatever, Do something fun that's not food oriented, all right? Cool. So let's move on to the marriage and relationship department. We are talking about the Seven of Cups. For my singles, you might have more than one option for who you want to get with and who you want to be with, all right? Don't get confused. For my people in marriages and solid relationships, you will have options on what to do, right? Be cautious and careful what you pick, but look for things that go toward your dreams and goals for the both of you, right? And that you keep that in mind as you choose. All right, we have the Three of Cups showing up, showing that if you go to a party this week, it will block you with your relationship. Too many options, too many things going on, too many places to get lost and confused, all right? So stay away from the party. There's no reason to go get confused and frustrated, all right? And use your better judgment at all times with the choices you're making, okay? That's going to be the right answer to all of this situation. Cool. Well done. Now then, let us look at what's happening here. We have the Death and Release department. Yes, we were talking about the foundation and how you wanted to take a moment this week and check your foundations. Double check the foundation of your home, the foundation of your job, making sure that everything there is secure and ready. Yeah, don't fall in love at work. It's going to be messy. But yeah, do indeed pay attention, right? We talked about judgment, right? Judgment. Woohoo! So check your foundations, make sure everything is tight and square, and know that, the Eight of Pentacles, work is going to get in the way of you doing what you need to do with your foundation here, and certainly you're not in a position to do any letting go of anything here. So sometimes release is more about, you know, making the time to do the things you need to do. You're releasing the minutes, right? You're releasing yourself, and you're going to be an empowered person in the end, okay? So this is an interesting collection of cards. So yeah, just check your foundations. Don't work on it. Don't change what it is right now, but become prepared to claim your power about it, okay? You may have to delegate some of this work to somebody else. There's even a pile of rubble beside this thing showing me that the foundation is not stable anymore. But yeah, you are definitely in a position to not work on the thing yet, and you might have, that's what you're doing here, you're releasing control over the situation. Well, you're releasing your need to be in control. Haha. You're not going to work on it, but you're going to take control of it by hiring somebody else. Ta-da! Perfect. Excellent. I like that very much. Now then, let's talk about your travel and movement department, right? So you have enough money to take care of whatever you need to take care of when you go traveling and getting ready to move things around. So you have all the money you need to take care of this. You don't have to do the work yourself. You can pay somebody to fix that. Good job. The Three of Wands is showing where you're blocked in the movement department. And that is typically looking back in your past knowledge base, and you're like, I'm looking back there and I'm not finding anything I need. I don't know anything about how to fix this foundation situation. So I'm just going to realize that I don't have any information in my past that will help me. So I'm not going to look in the back. I'm not going to look to the past. The solution is to look at it from a different perspective and realize that when you're out of your depth, you can hire somebody else. Good job. You're still doing the right thing. You're looking at it from a different perspective and moving forward. Good job. Now then, the ambition department. What gets you up in the morning? Huzzah! We talked about death. Ha-ha! Letting something go. Physical stuff, a way of thinking, a relationship, or even a job. So you might be releasing a job or letting a job go, which would be a foundation thing, and not working. Ha-ha! And reclaiming your power in some other way. So interesting. This plays nicely in that department if you want to let a job go. But it also shows that it's a big deal. You're going to make a big deal, a big choice. This is something that is in your karma to do. You need to learn this lesson in your karma that you can let this go and move forward. So this is a karmic lesson. Yay! But it might be blocked, right? Your karmic lesson is blocked. Whoops. Maybe you're supposed to tough it out through this project. But I see that you're not going to take the karma. You're not going to do it that way. You're going to do it differently. And you're going to use your power to help other people. So you're excited about the new opportunities. All right? So this is good. Whatever you release, you're going to be happy and able to help other people with your power once you're done. Okay? Cool. What's going on with your friends? Your friends, you wanted to fight for, actually there's Knight of Swords. Fighting for your power in a situation with your friends. You want to stay in control of a situation. Hey man, let me do this. I got this. So that'll be interesting, right? But the Nine of Cups, wishes being fulfilled, is blocked, okay? So even as you fight for your power, you're ruining the joy. Your wishes are not being fulfilled. So I feel like you're fulfilling that prophecy by fighting about it, which is a drag. Sorry. And the Five of Pentacles is showing that getting advice from other people here isn't going to help either. I mean, getting advice is the solution. So yes, you're fighting for your power. Wishes aren't being fulfilled, but you need to ask for advice within a friend group, okay? So there's a friend group where you can get advice from somebody within the group that will help you understand better what's going on, okay? Cool. Nice. Now then, we have the unknown department, which kind of covers more than that, right? You have the Four of Swords, the foundation of your power is what's going on, right? And yeah, we're talking a lot about opportunities to stay in charge or get things going. And yeah, we have the Pentacles, and we have the work over here, and I can see over here in your relationship, and over here in your health and stuff. Yeah, lots of places to create a good foundation, okay? So good for you. The Queen of Cups is going to block you, so an emotionally based feminine energy person could get in the way of you getting where you want to go in every which way. So Ace of Cups could get in the way for sure. Be aware of that. Don't let that get in your way. And yeah, there's a lot of opportunities for you to block yourself. So don't block yourself. Don't let the emotional lady stand in the way of you moving forward, okay? Good. Perfect. And the Moon card here is talking about dreams and goals, okay? Your dreams and goals are your solution. If you can always keep your eye on the prize, eye on the goal, your goal is the Nine of Cups, but it's blocked because you're fighting over something. Figure that out. Figure out the goal. The goal is to be happy. Get back to that, okay? If your goal is to help other people, then you might have to let something go to get there, all right? So yeah, everything is working towards the goal. Don't let the King of Wands stop you from seeing your family and having a good time. Figure out how to do both, right? Cool. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, making money, having a good time. All of these things are possible. And yes, love is possible, but you need to keep your eye on the prize, right? The job is important, and if you can keep the Ace of Cups separate from the job, that'd be awesome, right? Very good. Nice. So good for you, Scorpio. Really like to see this for you. This is, of course, the week of October 13th through the 19th. If this reading worked for you, please make a comment below. Let me know how you liked it. And if it's too much, not what you were looking for, let me know. You can just leave the comment, and yes, I'll certainly take them into consideration, and no need to run off. I might just change back to the old readings if that's what you prefer, all right? But do let me know. And by all means, if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it. It helps my little baby channel grow a little bit, and every little like and share counts. And of course, it's totally free. So I appreciate all of that, and we will talk next week about the 20th through the 26th. Thank you, Scorpio. See you then.